Welcome back to the channel. This is Andrew, running with Dr. Andrew. Today, I'm doing a 14-mile long run. All right, guys, let's go. Alright guys, I got almost 11 miles at 1 hour and 36 minutes, so I'm doing pretty good on pacing. I'm not really sure, maybe a little under 9 minutes pace, at 9 minutes pace or so, which is about right. I want to use usually about a minute to a minute and a half slower than my race pace, and overall feeling pretty good, feeling pretty strong. It's pretty cold this morning, about 36 degrees, but not too bad morning to run though. Just a cool wind and great day so far. And what I'm doing today, I'm trying to keep it, which I'm not really there. I put my Kuros pacer about 7:40. So I put my Kuros watch pacer alert around 7:40 to a 10-minute pace, which I'm not keeping that, but I have tried to kind of keep that pace there. This last second half of the race, what I'm doing is I'm doing 100 steps slow and then doing 100 steps close to that pace, and then adding 100 steps all the way up to 500 until I get to the mile finish, and I start over again. That seems to kind of help me keep the monotony of running so long, and it really does help out. I used to do the walk jog, but now I'm doing kind of jog run, and it seems to kind of help out, keep me at pace and keep me going and make me think about what I need to do for the race though. But again, long runs are supposed to be nice, slow, conversational pace. I'm deciding, and a little bit of close to race pace or speed along the way, guys. All right, let me know in the comments, do you guys do anything like that where you try to kind of help out with the monotony of running long runs? It seems to kind of help out with the mental toughness of it, even though 14 miles isn't terribly long. It's a long time. You're running, I've been running a little over 2 hours with 14 miles, so it's a long ways. So sometimes you need to help your brain out to solve problems or whatever, and that's kind of seems to help out counting steps there. All right, guys, we'll see you at the end. Alright guys, I'm back from that run, and it was pretty good. I felt really good after the run. I mean, my legs were tired. It's 14 miles, so definitely gonna feel tired, but I didn't feel like I was overextending myself, so I feel pretty recovered. It's been a few hours since I ran the run, and so I kind of put up on top of how it went. It went average of 9:02 per mile average. And so last week I did the 13 miles, which is average of 9:14 per mile. So I feel like I'm getting a little faster with these longer runs. And that's what I'm trying to do, trying to keep my pace up. I think that's what was going on with the last run and last race. I took off too fast and I could not keep up to that pace. And so I never really trained longer runs at a decent pace. Now I'm not doing race pace, but I am doing, pretty good percentage of that there too. So at least a minute and a half to 2 minutes slower than my race pace. And occasionally I did kind of get up to race pace occasionally there. You know, about mile 9 was 8 minutes and 14 seconds, so pretty close to that margin of what I wanted to be at 7:40 minute pace to 8:10 minute pace, which didn't happen. But again, I was pretty pleased. If it was more maybe a straighter course, and that might have helped out. In this run, I did about almost 1,200 feet in elevation gain, so there's a lot of hills, which is good because the Little Rock Marathon will be hills. I believe the elevation gain's 800 feet, I believe. I might be wrong there, but pretty pleased with that. And kind of looking at the workout there, so definitely I tried to do a negative split throughout the last of the run, starting at mile 6. I started kind of picking up the pace a little bit, and then most of the mileage, there's maybe mile 10, 11, and 12 and maybe 13 was a little slower. Mile 14 I did it 8 minutes and 18 seconds there. And like I said, my goal was to, sometimes if I got tired, I would kind of jog 100 steps and then run 100 steps, and then jog 100 steps, run 200 steps, and kind of kept on going up until 500 steps, or unless if I met a mile. And once I met the mile, then I would start over again. That's kind of how I helped out with the monotony and trying to push myself through that run. And it was a little windy, so definitely there's some tough things going out there. And I think this is kind of helped me out, trying to do most of my runs on outside compared to did a lot of my runs last training block on the treadmill, except for like long runs and speed work. And so most of these runs are going to be on the outside, which is good. And definitely you're going to be running the marathon outside. So I only did like one run this week. It was an easy run of 3 miles. So far the run with Hal app is going well. I did all the workouts. The long run, I was a little off on what they wanted me to do. They wanted to do 14 miles at 7:56 minute pace on the average, which was 7:42 through 8 to 10 minute pace around there. So they kind of gave me compliance of 88%. So that's kind of a cool thing about this. I'll go ahead and do a little screenshot of this. So that way I'll put this on the screen for everybody. That way you can kind of see what it looks like. And that way you can kind of determine if you might like this app or not. It's pretty cool. And also then it gives you like an overall, how you're doing overall. So I have a B. So it's still kind of in the green, overall doing well last 9 days. It kind of gives you what the last 9 days looks like if you're on target or if you're off target. And so it keeps going from there. Definitely a very good app. It's something that will kind of help me out there, I believe. And also what I did, on my watch, I have a pacer on my watch. Is on the Coros. I believe Garmin has it as well. And then there's a fellow running YouTuber, Old Man Van Running. So if you haven't checked out his channel, I'll link it up somewhere, so on the left or right there. Check out his channel. It's a lot of fun, very motivational, very exciting. He just qualified for Boston Marathon, so I'm very excited for him. And but anyway, he gave me the idea of using that if I had the Garmin. I have the Coros, but it has the same thing on that. It seemed to kind of help out and give me motivation to kind of keep up with that pace there. With that, you can kind of set it, and I set it for 7:40 to 8:10, and so that helped. And it's been helping out my speed work on the shorter runs. I'm able to kind of keep it in with that pace. Sometimes it even tells you if you go up faster than that pace there too, so it kind of keeps you on ball with that range there. All right, guys, this completes this video. Hope everyone keeps safe out there, keep running, and we'll see you next time.